So today I want to show you something that's both simple and powerful. It's called the IoT Command Hub. I'll show you how I can control my desktop from my phone. So it's nothing actually fancy. I'm not using any fancy hardwares or any magic. So it's just a simple web tech and a creative thinking. So first things first, let's start with what is IoT. So IoT stands for Internet of Things, essentially. It's just everyday objects connected to the internet that can send or receive data. So with that said, you can think of your smart lights, fridges, or even cars connected. So, but IoT doesn't just stop on data. So you can, what if we could send commands, actions, and that's where the idea for this project actually comes in. But first, I think I should just take you to the IoT history. In 1982, the first IoT machine was actually created. It was the Coke machine at Carnegie Mellon in 1982. Then in 1990, John Romke came with uh, the concept of connecting the toaster into the internet, which is then by the year 1999, thanks to Kevin Ashton, he came with the term IoT. From the year 2000s, that's when people started also innovating their own IoT concept, which LG also came with their smart refrigerator, and Apple also announced their first iPhone. Interesting, in 7 years later, in the year 2008, by that year, the number of the connected devices was already bigger than the world's population. So for me, this inspiration actually came in by I wanted to automate my dev setup and launching tools and saving ideas from my phone to desktop. So by controlling those local scripts on from my pocket, so I came with the idea of creating a Command Hub. So what is Command Hub? Command Hub is like the brain of your IoT system. You can send instructions to other devices. In my case, I wanted to control my PC using my phone without remoting in or touching my keyboard. So I built a local first command system that connects everything instantly. So the architecture of this project was actually I had to come up with some way of making it to work. So how does it work? I actually created some front end, which is just a plain HTML and JavaScript. It runs in any browser. Then the backend is a lightweight Flask server. I use fetch calls to send commands. And the user server uses Python to launch IDEs, save nodes, and logs are streamed in real time using server sent events. So how does the code looks like? So one route handles saving a node to your desktop. Another launches a development environment like VS Code, PyCharm, or any IDEs. It's all modular. It's easy to extend and easy to debug. And it only took me to write like just a few hundred lines of codes in total. So the advantages and the disadvantages, and actually the limitations instead of disadvantages. So what's great about this is it's fast and it's flexible and it's local, no external APIs are required. And also it's great for devs and hobbyists, but it's also limited to hard-coded paths, no authentication layer, and everything needs to run on the same network. So in the challenges that I've actually faced was the cause errors, which nearly broke my soul, and the Flask sub-processes don't like blocking threads. And making SSE logs live without lag took fairness. But each hurdle taught me something important in the real world of system integration. With that, I'll try to show you the demo of how I actually edit this project. Okay, so this is the actual server. I'll try to run it. And then just for people online, I'll just also try to run the HTML file on my browser so that you can also see the UI. Please excuse my CSS. It was just to match the presentation. So this is the actual HTML. As you can see, you can create your nodes and you can also launch your IDEs. And then this is where you can actually see the logs from the Flask server. So I'll try to launch, let's say, PyCharm. Okay, it says it's launched. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, once I've clicked that button for launching the PyCharm, it will open it. And then it should also show on the logs that it has opened the PyCharm, as you can see here. So now I'm gonna use my phone. That was just to show the guys online and to see how the UI looks like. So now I'm gonna jump to my phone so that you can all see that it works. Okay, so as you can see on the terminal there's another phone that also got connected. So now what I'll try to do is I'll try to open Microsoft Visual Studio then. So once I've opened it on my phone, as you can see, Microsoft also opened on the desktop. So let's try to launch another IDE, maybe VS Code. Assume it opened on the background. There it is. You have it open there. So I also try to show you how to, what happens if also I save the note. Firstly, I'm just gonna go to my desktop so everyone can see that there's currently no note on my desktop. So I'm just gonna insert some text. Let's say I love pie. And then I'm gonna save that note. As you can see, there's another note that just got added there on my desktop. Let's open it to see if it's the actual one that I saved for my phone. Still loading. Boom. As you can see, now we have that note for I love pie there. Okay, so in conclusion, let me just go back to my presentation. Oh, so my final thoughts about this is IoT is usually thought of as sensors collecting data, but this project is about actions doing things across devices. And it doesn't take a big budget or fancy tools to create something smart, useful, kind of magical. And here's the best part. You don't have to wait. You already have the tools, a phone, a laptop, and your imagination. So after this presentation, you can go build something, automate your dev flow, control your environment, make your tech world work for you, because IoT is just the future and it's in your pocket. Thank you.